Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of What? It's StarCraft 2! Whoa! Looks like there was a pause. It looks like Elazer said he paused and tried to change a hotkey and almost dropped from the game instead. So I was like, I saw that. I'm ready to go. So top right, all the ley lines. It is Serral. Bottom left, it is Elazer. Extractor tricking to get 15 out of 14 supply. We got 14 workers here now. And an Overlord to go for a 15 hatch. Serral says, I don't want to extractor trick today. He does it sometimes, and maybe all the time, but not all the time, because he is not doing it here. So a 16 hatch versus a 15 hatch. Here in this ZVZ from Home Story Cup. This is a Patreon game. For those of you supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. Thanks for supporting me out there. Really do appreciate it, especially these days. And if you're watching this the week of March, the 25th, 2025. Holy smokes, thanks for keeping StarCraft 2 alive in 2025. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are, I appreciate ya. All right, so hatch firsting, but a little bit of a different opening here from each player. Extractor tricking for a 15 hatch and then a 16 hatch here from Serral. We've got an extractor coming up around 18 supply and then 17, so 16, 18, 17. Here from Serral and a third hatch. 3 hatch before pool. Here from Elazer. What? What is going on here, man? I know you need to take risks to take down Serral, especially in a ZVZ, but the Polish Zerg is up to some tricks here today. Extractor and then pool after the third hatch is at 30%. What is going on? Serral scouting with an Overlord. We will see what he does when he scouts the weird macro hatch here from Elazer. Hurry, hurry, Terry the Overlord. Alert, alert, it is a macro hatch. Serral's like, what? What is going on here, man? Why? Why is there a macro hatch here? Look how this creep is reaching for each other. These two creeps, there we go. Satisfyingly connecting. And it says, this could only be a hatch that could show up before pool. So Serral's like, okay, I guess we'll take the third, I guess, because that's a super macro opening, and I need to catch up. Then Serral says, all right, third base here at 230. Just a regular build here, especially against Terran. But this is a ZVZ. Metabolic boost being started from Serral. Elazer's speed is a little bit later. Right there is Serral's speed. Right here is Elazer's speed. And also a Baneling Nest. Where is it? Baneling Nest wall off here from Serral. So this is a very, very interesting early game here from both of these players. Blocking off. Blocking off with queens and that hatchery, and I think maybe it's like a 2-hatch muta play. We will have to see there. This wall is fairly impermeable to speedlings unless you have like 30 of them. Injecting, and hurry, get back to the wall. Get back to the wall. These speedlings say, I'm trying to scout, and oh no, there are queens blocking me. Inject. There we go. Injecting is Serral. And we need to scout, dude. So throwing down a safety roach warren. Here is Serral. Fully walling off there. You don't know how many speedlings are back here, right? There are 0, but you don't know. You do not know that unless you scout it. I am confused. I am confused here what Elazer's plan is. Got a lair, and now Spire. Hey! Oh no, he what? Back it up. How? There's no way these lings should have got in here. These queens are plugging that wall. There's no way. There's no way. Because he's like, and pull him out, and the queen went to inject, and now the ling scouts the spire, and all is lost. All is lost, man. That sucks. At the time, the game sense from Serral. The game sense to run that speedling in right when the queen was not blocking anymore. Ridiculous. Lings into the third base. couple defensive lings here. Reinforcements coming in from the natural base. Oh, Queen gets sniped down. Banelings connecting. Not really. Actually, kind of trying to get a shot in there. Nope, dies with one Zergling. But it looks like it is a hold. Oh, Baneling connections coming fast and hard right now. That's a big one. That one hurts for Elazer, but he's still got lings fighting drones here at the third base. More lings coming up. Need to stop trickling. We are done. We're done at that point. 2 drones died and a Queen. Resources lost 900 for Serral, 756 for Elazer. Third base from Elazer. Coming up, is that scouted by Serral? Absolutely not. He does not know what's happening. Production tab should probably come back in. Supply blocked is Serral, actually, surprisingly, with an infestation pit and getting a second gas here in the main. That's the third gas overall with the one in the natural base. Evolution chamber getting tossed up here from Serral, and all is well. I think here in Serral land, I think he's totally fine. He knows mutas are coming. He's getting up spores. He's producing queens. He's getting glial reconstitution for his roaches. And if the mutas want to stay over here, oh, beautiful scout too. Great scout. Great scout by Elazer. Sees the infestation pit. Sees that there's not a hive, obviously, because the infestation pit isn't done yet, but sees the spores. Now Overlords need to come home, and that's what Serral's trying to do. Bring the boys. Bringing the boys all the way back home. +1 flyer attack on the way from Elazer. Loving to see that. If you're going to invest in Mutalisks, you might as well. So supply block is already here from Serral, and now, bam, further supply block from Serral. Further supply block from Serral, and further supply block. Maybe. No, chasing away with the Lings and the Banes and the Queens to keep that Overlord alive. Supply blocking Elazer. We are looking good for a Patreon game this week. I love it. I love this. Slowing Serral down at all, even the tiniest of bits, by supply blocking him at 6.5 minutes. Feels good. Don't think that's all you got to do. And forcing a cancel on an extractor. Dude, denying an upgrade. Denying a +1 missile attack upgrade would be huge for somebody who is investing a lot into, looks like, Hydras and into Roaches. Looks like Serral's trying to get into the... there, whoa, hang on. Muta's still causing problems here, but that Viper Hydra Lurker style play that has been so popular in ZVZ for so many years now. So many years. Lings, Mutas, ready to rock. No Banelings in this group. I'm not sure he has a Baneling nest. He doesn't. Zergling, Baneling. Crazy stuff. Transfuses. Big, big, big transfuses here. How many mutas have died? 3 have gone down. Infestors maybe want to get a fungal down. I'll have to keep an eye on those gals. But 3 base and 3 base. So Elazer getting a 4th base on the left side. And there's that hive. Hive getting fired up from Serral. Trying to get some of those Vipers out. Parasitic Bomb on the Mutas is also very, very good. And then Hydras into the Parasitic Bomb. Ooh, Mutas also very good. So there are answers to Mutalisks here. If you remember, back in Heart of the Swarm era, there was a long time that every single ZVZ that got past Ling stage was Muta versus Muta. It got kind of boring. There was no variation in how the matchup was played. So they made Spores do bonus damage versus Biological. Eventually, we got Vipers doing Parasitic Bombs, right? All sorts of great stuff happened to make it a lot better to watch ZVZ, which is what this is. This is fun. One player Muta, the other player not Muta. Distinctly not Mutalisk. Right, nice fungal and the transfuse on the Spore. Great stuff. Really good stuff. 6 Mutas have gone down. Resources lost. 2,100 for Serral, 2,500 for Elazer, but Elazer's got a 4th base rockin'. He is doing nothing else but making Mutas. He's going Mutas, getting +1 flyer attack for said Mutalisks. Serral's been playing this like a regular ZVZ, right? He is getting Roaches. He's getting Hydras. The Roaches burrow in from Serral, as you do. Seismic Spines on the way. So Lurkers, yes, from Serral. Any Vipers in production? No, none of those. Doesn't have any that I missed? No. None of those either. This is honestly one heck of a weird ZVZ. I mean, not too weird, right? Muta against not Muta. We've been seeing this since the beginning of Wings of Liberty. Like, sometimes we'll see games where Roaches, we just max out on Roach. You go across the map and try to kill all your enemies' buildings while there are Mutas. Try to kill your buildings or stop you from killing all of their buildings. It can get exciting. I'm not sure Serral's going for that, though. There's the Viper production. Parasitic Bomb is for sure coming. Extra Spores, but 2 volleying down a Spore. And then, fungal catch, but Mutas. transfusing an extractor. Look at him. Oh my gosh, no. Queen Infester down. He is fighting these spores, transfuses or not. Dude, he's kind of winning in the main base here. Burning down. Doesn't even need the +2 attack. Doesn't even need the +2 on the mutas. These spores having a really, really bad time here. Overlord's parked back this way. Potential supply block from Serral again. Spores all dead inside the main base. Burrowing the drones, keeping them alive. Hydras and Queens finally jump into the main base to try to shut this thing down. A lot of Mutalisks have died as they jump out. 28 Mutas died. For what? 8 drones, a bunch of spores, couple queens, an infester died there too. Not the end of the world, I would say. For Serral, he's okay. Plus, this group of roaches gets picked off by Ling Muta. These roaches are doing pretty good at a base that wasn't ever really fully saturated in the first place, but still 8 drones die for Elazer, and the roaches have to get on out. They've got a 1 Carapace upgrade, also no Overseers apparently. Really, Elazer doesn't believe in the Overseer today. He's got 2. He's got 2 of them. Here they come. Overseer speed, Overlord speed is now done. And see you later, alligator. 162 to 154 supply. Tunneling claws on the way from Serral. For these roaches, he's got his own 4th base here with a rich Vespene geyser that he's not taking the sweet, delectable Vespene gas from. The purple kind that tastes like grape. Delicious. Yeah, man. Elazer says, I'm going to ride or die with mutas today. He's back up to a pretty decent group of 32. And +2 attack is done. Roaches once again over there causing problems. Mutas dive bombing into the main base again. Viper dies. Did it get a parasitic bomb off? I don't think it did. I do not think it did here. Trying to fight. No, too much. Too much anti-air there with the mutas. Sorry, with the hydras. Hydralisks. And with the queens there. But still, spores don't do crazy well against this many mutalisks. These roaches still alive. 5 kills on one. 5 kills on the other. They are kicking butt and gonna die right about now. Yeah, this burrow roach shenaniganry is fun. It takes me back to the days when this was pretty much the meta in ZVZ, and then they nerfed the roach regeneration while it's burrowed. So we don't see it as much, but Serral's kind of back in on it. He kind of likes it, killing drones here and there. Not really enough to destroy Elazer's economy. Elazer has 83 workers here. More roaches pushing into the main base. More roaches pushing into the 4th base. More roaches tunneling over to the double expand down here that Elazer's going for. My goodness. My goodness gracious. It is a lot of expansions here from Elazer, but he's got to deal with roaches wreaking havoc at a couple of his bases at the same time. Yeah, the roaches are dying. They're taking drones with them. This roach has 1 kill. This roach has 2. And Muta is kind of parked in a place where they want to get parasitic bombed. I feel like they're just close enough to get hit by a fungal and then a parasitic bomb. I mean, parasitic bomb can catch you anywhere because Vipers can fly. But, ooh, free drone there. Cool. Free Baneling there. Cool. Free Roach. There's a parasitic bomb. The split is pretty good. Pretty good there. Yeah, look at Elazer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases. 7 of them. Ay, caramba. 7 base in a ZVZ. This has been exciting for sure. Serral continues to do pretty much what you do, right? Hydra, Lurker, Viper. A little bit of Roach harass going on. But there's your Hydras. There's your Lurkers. There's your Vipers. Right? Oh, the Mutas. No! Oh, just lost like 10 of them. For a total of 59 Mutas have died. This is a world record on the channel. It is not. I believe we had a game. Was it Rainer? Parasitic bomb on everything. Not splitting out particularly well, but kind of winning anyway. Goodness. I want to say it was Rainer versus Innovation. Back when Rainer was just a kid. He must have lost like 60 Mutas in a TVZ against a better, older, wiser Innovation, and it was tough. But, I mean, we're at 71 now, so yeah, this might be the record for Mutalisks dead on the channel ever with StarCraft 2. I'm kind of impressed by this out of Elazer. Going for a Greater Spire. Broodlings, sure. Broodlings getting tossed down on top of Roaches and Hydras, pretty fantastic. Lurker Spines will tear them up fairly quickly. tissue regeneration really helping these mutas, man. I just cast an incredible ZVZ in Brood War the other day. If you want to link to that, let me know. It's like a 30-minute ZVZ in Brood War, which is insanely rare. Like, crazily rare. Part of the problem with mutas and ZVZ is that, in Brood War, is that there's no tissue regeneration. The mutas do not regenerate their health any faster than anything else does. So it's hard to use them. But see, look at this. That health is going up quickly. Changeling's getting tossed down. The Elazer's got another base here. We need that already. Jumping in again. Parasitic fungal, parasitic bomb combination. Everybody's green. I don't know about this for the mutas. Yeah, man. It's 14,000 resources lost to 22,000 resources lost. It has been Serral getting the best of these trades pretty consistently for the last 5 minutes. Easily try to get a Viper. No. No snipe on the Viper, unfortunately. Mutas taking parasitic bombs. The mutas will generate quickly, but by golly, he's lost 89. He's going to lose 100 mutas into this game. Another roach gets picked off. 84 workers from Elazer. He's lost 34 of them, but he's got 82, so it doesn't really matter, does it? He's got more bases than Serral does. Upgrades here are +2 for the Mutalisks, +2 attack for the Hiders and the Roaches and the Lurkers. For Serral's side of it, Seismic Spines, +1 ground Carapace upgrade. And Broodlord's on the way from Elazer. So, I think Serral's got this. He's been making better trades. No, he doesn't have 9 bases, but he's at 4 of them, 5 of them here at 16 minutes. He should be fine. Thump. Does he have Adrenal? Neither of these players have Adrenal for their Zerglings. Not that they're really a big part of anything here at all. Lings do get into a base. Boy, they wish they had Adrenal. Push up this way, Serral. Broodlord. Oh, Broodlord's actually, Broodlord's and Muta's pretty good against Lurkers. I like that a lot. More Broodlords getting fired up. Fungal on the Mutas. Parasitic bomb follow-up. Oh, the Mutalisk death count is going through the roof here. 93. And 101. What a bloodbath. Oh, abducting. A Broodlord abducting ye old Broodlord for the second time. Another Mutalisk dies. Roaches down here at Elazer's bases again. Serral can accomplish many things at the same time. His multitasking is through the roof. This is a crazy ZVZ. I don't cast ZVZ a lot, but this one's really fun. And it's going to get like half the views of anything else I post on the channel this month because it's a ZVZ, but holy crap. Abduct, and down, spores. It hitting the Broodlords as they've been abducted into range. Hydras tearing them up as well. This is not looking good, dude. The mass consumed. This hatchery, oof, feel like it should be dead. That's a lot of Vipers. That's 9 Vipers consuming off the same hatch, ready for all of the abducts you could ever want in your entire life. 170. GG. There was a lunge there for a second. Serral with the coup de grace. The lunge to take down, oh, I don't know, a Corruptor or something. Let's see that again. Yeah, he lunges in there to take down a Broodlord. Falls back a little bit. The cooldown on that thing is not crazy long. Oh, these Broodlords. And he's like, oh no, they're going to kite against us. Are you, though? Ducked. And this guy right here gets lunged super hard. Lunge! GG. That was an absolutely crazy showing there from our dude Serral. Look at these bases. Elazer's at, well, this base is dead, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8 bases to 5. He should win, but the 36,000 resources lost to 22 lost. Serral just cost efficient, just going for the stuff that you do in ZVZ. Don't try to rock the boat. It's Hydra, Lurker, a Viper. A Viper's kind of the key component there with the parasitic bombs, with the abducts, especially against the Broodlords. And 103 Mutalisks died in that game. 16 Broodlords died in that game. Absolutely abysmal. Other than that, it's kind of an alright game from Elazer. He lost a hatch and 42 drones. Serral lost a hatch and 45 drones. It's not that big of a deal, right? But the mutas getting killed, constantly hit by parasitic bombs, by fungals. That was just the death of them all. 103 mutalisks died. How many were left at the end of the game? 0. It was all corruptors and broodlords. All the mutas died. They did their best. Couldn't really transition out of it well enough. And even with 79 workers at the end of the game, but it was 121 to 28 total army supply, and Elazer couldn't remax to match that anytime soon. He knew it. He knew it. He didn't have what. How do you deal with a Lurker Hydra Viper? It's because you do it with Lurker Hydra Viper. Is what you do. Wow. So that was a GG, man. Serral just casually dealing with a horde of mutalisks, burning down his spores, killing his queens, killing his infestors. Maybe a viper or two died there too. But just weathering the storm, dealing with it, being extremely patient. And at the end of the day, guess what? He wins it. He pulls it out like the absolute boss that he is. And that's a GG. Loving that. Loving that. So much spellcasting. And really a non-standard ZVZ for your Patreon game of the week. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had fun with it. I hope you could tell. So that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.